Welcome back, peeps. We first need to apologize for some technical difficulties in the last episode. Make sure to give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, and, of course, Apple Podcasts. My name's Taylor. With me, as always, Sambo and Ryan, our video guy, Grant. This week, we have a special guest.
Very
friend of mine, Chris Noel, is with us.
How we doing?
Welcome. Now, Chris is a golfer, so that's good, but he's also a big sports bettor.
We're going to have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we like sports.
I have one question to ask. Have you faded us in all of our picks?
I
Mainly?
have only ridden your Michigan bets.
Okay, yeah, that's all I need to know. Sam's
you
not
haven't
on that
hopped
train.
on the Hawaii train yet? What's it going to take for me to get you on the Hawaii
My
train?
only Hawaii bet of the year so far has been I was a big Hainer quarterback lover.
Yeah.
Fresno State.
That guy, I watched him, and
Solid.
he looked like Tom Brady to me. And Hawaii shut him down. He turned him over 6 times or something. And
That's
I lost my ass on that one.
My Rainbow Warriors making you a believer?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
We'll
don't
see.
agree.
Yeah.
Nobody hop on this train,
No,
please.
it's fucking brutal.
And everybody knows he picked this game this week.
Against him,
I know.
so.
You're 5-0.
Ryan's
This
5-0
is like
on
one of the greatest
Hawaii
things,
Won
whether you
last
pick
week,
it
baby.
or don't want to pick it.
Hawaii's one of our picks tonight, though. So
Yeah, okay. All right, as everybody knows, we start off each podcast with a Would You Rather. So, Bo?
Hit us.
All right, boys. I got this one about 10 minutes before we started this, okay? Grant said it was good. Would you rather have to use sandpaper as toilet paper
Oh.
or you use hot sauce as eye drops?
Oh, dude, sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Yeah.
Give me
Sandpaper.
Yeah,
Sandpaper.
all
Really?
day. Yeah.
Are you
I'm not-
kidding me, dude?
Hot sauce
Is this-
and ice
you just
suck.
ate
How many
those
times
wings.
you put eye drops in?
You just ate those wings.
You're wiping your
That's
ass
a good point.
mostly every day.
You're going to get that real clean.
Is it one time?
That's see. Fine, we'll do one time this time.
Sandpaper.
We need
Sand.
specifics.
Yeah,
Dude.
sand. Dude, that would burn your eyes so
Yeah.
worse
it's-
than your butt would be burning.
Can you imagine?
Like the blazing. Ooh.
First of all, I know how that blazing came out, and I don't mind using the sandpaper. That'd probably take the edge
Take
off.
Yeah, no doubt.
Take
No
the
doubt.
edge off when I
Wasn't
ate the
nice
blazing.
coming out.
There's no way. Give me sandpaper
In the
all day.
eyeballs, man. That's fucking brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful. I think I'm rolling with you guys too. Are we consensus?
Yep,
Grant,
sandpaper.
are you taking sandpaper or I?
Oh, Grant.
Oh, yeah, if it's one time, I'm thinking.
Oh, dude, that's
Did it get
brutal.
to you this time where I sit there and said all you do is follow Bo and Sam, and now you're just sitting there?
He's fading us
Are
now.
Are you talking Tabasco or is this like
The
ghost
bomb.
pepper?
See, so like
Carolina
see,
Reaper.
So
Either
makes a
way,
difference.
it
like
burns.
if it's
like
Reaper
a-
sauce, I don't even want it on my lips. Better get my eyes.
what about like? Are we talking like regular like shitty sandpaper? Or are we talking like that?
There's
Fine
what?
grain. 80 grit.
Time out.
I mean,
Time out.
I mean, there's levels
What do you
to this shit,
consider
you know?
shitty sandpaper?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not that
Like
kind
those
of guy.
magic erase markers. You know, have you ever heard of those?
That's a what?
It's like fine
Yeah,
grain
it's like
sandpaper.
2,000 grit.
Yeah.
If you go 80 grit, it gets a little tough.
The fact that you know of 80 grit or 2,000 grit, I'm off.
yeah,
You
yeah.
sanded some in your life.
Yeah, he's over there he's like, 2,000 grit doesn't cut it. Give me that 80 grit.
2,000 might feel good.
Nice
Like one
little-
ply, dude. One ply.
Yeah, man. Love life. What's up?
All right, guys, we got the World Series coming up. Actually, it's here.
Yeah, it's
Tonight
on.
is
Yeah.
game 1. I think we
Braves
just looked
up
up the score.
2-0.
Braves up 2-0.
Love it.
Sorry, Bo, that your Red Sox didn't advance.
No, well, it's fine.
Astros bats came alive. And the Dodgers just had the match,
So when
I'm
do this-
glad the Dodgers are out.
When do the trash cans come out? Like,
I think they're
are
already.
they,
don't
are they going to
care.
be out? Like, what's going to happen there?
That's fine as long as they don't get caught. That's fine. Fine, me. I don't care.
I'm thinking maybe they
I
get
said
down
it last
3-2,
podcast.
game 7.
Everybody cheats as long as you just don't get caught. Everybody.
True.
I don't care.
See, I gotta agree with you on that one. Yeah,
Just don't get caught.
just don't get caught.
Tony La Russa back in the day.
Yeah.
Cards. And he get
But everybody does cheat.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, the cheaters have the bases loaded in the bottom of the first right now.
They're banging the shit out of the drum. Absolutely.
How many outs are there?
2 down.
Oh, well, that's where they score most of the runs, and they did it against the Red
Base
Sox.
hit will tie it.
No offense, Bo, but their bats came hot.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Correa,
they're a
Altuve,
great team.
Yeah,
Dude, and their
Great team.
pitching came alive,
They
too.
did.
That
Yes.
They made a
Yeah.
lot of adjustments during the season, went out right before the trade deadline, got a bunch of bullpen help, and that's really starting to pay off. Both squads, really. I mean, Atlanta got a bunch of outfielders. As soon as Acuna went down, they completely retooled that outfield and said, let's go.
Wild.
And
Dude,
it's been really
when
good.
Acuna went down, if you would have told me they would have made to the World Series.
Crazy.
I would have bet against
I saw
it.
something. They have the lowest winning percentage of any team making it to the World Series. Like that.
Damn.
Worse than the Nats a couple years ago.
Worse
the
than,
Nats
like,
were bad.
Spencer Rattler winning the Heisman right now? Like, worse than that?
Oh man, can you believe people bet on that?
Yeah, dude. That's
Guy's not even playing
Guy's
anymore.
absolute trash.
Stop.
buns, as Bo would say.
I do have a bet in on Caleb Williams winning the Heisman.
I think that's a good bet.
It's
I
like
can see it.
32-1.
They were talking about it, and it's like
Not to change subject.
he's the only guy that makes like Heisman plays. I heard them talking about it on
100%.
game day, and like what he did against Kansas, like ripping the ball out of his running back's hands and scooting forward, like that's a Heisman moment.
I mean, that can only happen to Kansas. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, it really could.
And this little fucking shrimp
Yeah,
over
you're talking
here
some
just
shit-
sitting there,
shit in the
just
group chat.
sending me a picture of
I
a
was
Jayhawk.
dying when
Sending
you
a
said that.
Jayhawk picture after the first touchdown. After the first-
Everybody knew the outcome of that
Listen,
game.
Actually, to be honest, through the
No,
third,
no,
nobody
wait a
knew the
minute, no.
outcome of that game.
Everybody knew OU was going to
That
win
fucking
that game.
powerhouse KU defense shutting out OU in the first half, huh?
Ooh, man,
Jayhawk curtain, baby.
just a. It's like
Jayhawk
Sam's.
curtain.
It's like Sam's deal now. Every time somebody scores first on OU, he just sends the picture of the.
I
Fucking,
know. You
which
jumped
is
the gun.
like,
You fucking jinx it so bad.
Listen, I didn't jinx
gotta
that
stop.
game. I didn't jinx it. I might have
You did
jinxed
the
the Texas
Texas
game.
game.
I did jinx that, but I knew I jinxed it because then I bet on OU right after that. But the KU
Very
game,
true.
we all
Great
knew
bet.
the outcome.
Sam
of that
always
one.
hedging everything.
Absolutely.
Sam always hedging
Absolutely.
everything.
Just
All right.
clean it up a little bit.
Speaking of college football, last week, I figured this is going to get a lot of talk. We'll go through our picks. Myself went 6-2. I'm still not giving totals right now. 6-2. Ryan 6-2.
No, 4-4.
4-4. Bo 6-2.
Yep.
Sam Litzinger.
It's time, boys. It is freaking
You're
time.
fucking
I'm
back.
back on the damn wagon. You guys are
6-2 as well for Sam.
Wow.
Chris Noel this week after you sent those games and even sent the spreads, which I picked. Appreciate that one.
Yeah.
He said all we have to do is pick the winner. He goes, that's easy. So I hope, this week that he sits. I hope he goes 8-0. Nobody's been 8-0 this
No
week.
one's been. No.
I mean,
Ryan
there
went
were
7-1.
several like 14-point lines in
A
there.
couple in there.
Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah, I rode my 2 losses last week. The Hawaii game. I hate saying that one. Hate
You
saying
should have
that
rode,
How's that
one. I
rode
know.
on the train.
And then Zach's going to kill me because I went with USC over
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
As did I.
They
Man,
got destroyed.
that's the one you lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked a
They
lot of road
finally
dogs.
showed up.
Yeah. All of your guys' losses came with the Pokes game.
Stop. Stop.
Sorry.
Stop.
Let's just get in on that one. You know, that's a.
You know,
We don't have any of those games this week, so I just want to.
I felt really confident last Tuesday when we were doing this. And then I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, Gundy gets a 5-year extension. And I was like, oh,
Dude,
is
I
that the
thought
right
same
time?
exact
Can
thing.
we do this on homecoming? We're about to play Kansas, maybe after a good win. Nope. Okay, so that's one obstacle we were going against. 2, that's a first down.
That's the first
That's
down
a first down,
I've
man.
ever seen one.
That lineman pushed him across. That was a first down.
Oh, Taylor, you know, you
I know,
really do
no,
know how to
no,
push people's
I know.
buttons,
I
man.
know,
I mean,
dude.
you and the group
first of
chat.
all, it was nothing against you two. It was all him.
I didn't even see it till after I was done working. I just read through like
Even Noel said
60
it was a bad
text.
beat. Bad beat. That's what he said. Here's my question though.
They covered.
When we talked about
did
that
cover.
line, when we talked about that line being way off, and we said, "What if it's too good in Vegas to be true? You always take the opposite." When they went to review that, do you think they were? You think you're
No
gonna-
doubt. There's no doubt. The guys in Vegas were like, hey, gotta be no 4th down there. Didn't convert.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But you
Vegas raked in the cash.
Oh my
on that
god,
game.
yeah. I mean, they got me. I was a sucker. I took money line.
Everybody
Oh,
took money line that I've known.
Should have taken the points.
Yeah.
I gotta stop taking money lines, man.
No.
Those dog
No,
money
no,
lines.
no,
just,
no,
I
no,
love.
no,
I love
no.
those odds.
The big number looks
No,
good.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no.
let it loose.
Remember Sam and I's phrase, and I've said it to Noel, and Noel said it too. What happens when you hit a 5-team parlay? You bet a 6-team parlay.
What was that money line, by the way?
240 when I locked it in.
Yeah, I get it like 280.
That is enticing.
Yeah. Very,
That's what I'm saying.
There you
very
go.
enticing.
Okay, guys. So this week, Sam's got some pretty good games. I'm not too happy about one of these games because I'm ready to have to pick against or for one of the teams that I've been riding on all year.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick. You're gonna have to pick
I
sides, and
did.
your Michigan is back.
I did to go to like 3 Michigan fans and sit there and be like, "Give me your input on this week," and they're not what I was wanting to hear. Not
Are
what
they
I
a
was
little
wanting to
nervous?
hear. Yeah,
Gotta
big
be,
time.
man.
Actually, the bad thing is they've had such shit years in the past that they're like, every game's a trap game. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
That's why
But
we're
I
Michigan.
told you that Northwestern game was not going to be a trap game. I told you.
Yeah, you
Fuck
were hell
that.
bent on
Little
that being a
off
trap
Michigan,
game, Sam.
just
Yeah.
a little. I
Little
told
off on
Sam,
that
get
one.
the fuck out of here
Just a
with that.
feeler. Just throwing out feelers.
Yeah, just a little feeler.
All right,
Just
Sam.
testing the waters
what-
out there.
What do you got for us this week in games?
First game here, we got Iowa State at West Virginia.
Ryan?
I said we come back this way.
Oh, you want to go?
Last time.
Sam.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like that.
Oh, you want me to go? You
go
want me to
first.
go? All right.
Go first.
I'm taking Iowa State, coming off the big win. Love. I don't understand how the record's already this, not including last week, but the quarterback Purdy, Hall, and then the wide receiver Hutchinson. He's legit. I
Yeah,
love that.
he's
That
NFL.
taunting call was bullshit, even though your first down call was bullshit as well. But that taunting call was horseshit.
Yeah, I don't agree with the taunting call at all.
I don't think West Virginia's very good this year, so I'm taking Iowa State.
I like it.
I like it.
No.
Fade. We're going West Virginia. It's too hard to go in there and win. And
Yeah.
I don't think this Iowa State team's quite that good. It's a tough place to play. West Virginia gets the dub.
No doubt.
He's gonna fucking fade
Bo
every single.
He kind of just sold me on
First
a little
of
bit.
all-
I'm not gonna lie. I have Iowa State written down.
This is just like that time everybody faded Bo. Don't sit there and listen. He's a big sports bettor. Yes, don't. This is just picking him to win.
I'm going Iowa State.
I feel like you and me are right on the line
Definitely
right now.
taking the points if I'm betting it, not the money line. But
Yeah,
if
Iowa
we're,
State plus 7 or minus
if we're
7.
picking winners tonight, it's West Virginia.
Yeah, I like it.
Iowa State for you?
Yes.
I'm a little conflicted too because you were pretty convincing on the West
I
Virginia
knew it.
train.
I want to know how
Room
many
picker.
people here.
Room
Room
picker.
I did not say I was picking West Virginia though.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, Iowa State. I think I kind of think that game against OSU is just a product of playing in Ames, and for some reason they always get up to play against us.
I will say that's the first time we've lost in there since the big game.
We don't speak of that
Yeah,
game.
All right,
There've
Pete
been-
Brandween.
There've been some close
We
ones.
don't
Not dead,
Speak.
but R.I.P. Brandon Ween.
Yeah, I'm gonna go West Virginia though.
Oh my
I'll take the home team.
God.
I
They
like
already beat Virginia Tech there.
Yeah,
It's hard to go in there.
It is
There's no
true.
way.
I'm with you guys. Well, West Virginia, I think, gets it done. And I just can't stand
This
Iowa
is
State.
this is
I
the
need
two
Iowa
top
State
tiers.
to
I'll
lose.
just give you a little hint.
I like
the two top pickers in this whole entire college football thing right now. Picking
Hey,
Iowa
you're
State.
premature celebrating over
Yeah.
there. Tide's
Okay,
about
Don't
to
jinx
turn.
it.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
not
Next
saying
game, we got the biggest cocktail party, Georgia at Florida.
Georgia. Enough said. I don't even have they're allowing 6.6 points per game on average.
Wow, you've been a Florida guy all year. What?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I said they're running
No,
the
that's
dual
true.
quarterback system. I hate that shit. That's fine. Georgia. If you pick against Georgia, you're nuts.
It's Georgia.
It's
For me.
Georgia.
Bo.
Well, what do you fucking think, dude? I told
I
you
think-
3 weeks ago I'm never picking against them again. Ever.
don't do it.
I think they've given up 3 touchdowns this year. 2 of them to Kentucky last week, and damn near covered the 22
Yeah,
against
the
them.
NFL defense.
If they score 14 points, they win this easy.
Yeah,
Agree.
I'm,
Georgia.
I'm rolling Georgia for sure.
I'm going
No
Georgia as
explanation.
well.
Dogs.
Next game, another SEC showdown. We got Ole Miss at Auburn. Your guys' guy, Bo Nix, back in action.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced on Ole Miss, even though that quarterback's like in the running for the Heisman, whatever. I think going into Auburn and Bo Nix,
Between the hedges.
I'm taking the Tigers.
It's
All day.
Auburn for me.
Yeah.
I'm rolling Ole Miss.
Really?
The line's low. I think they can get it done. Ole Miss quarterback playing pretty good.
He
Good
is.
ball this year.
Going into Auburn?
I like it. I got some dogs in this one.
I
I'm
like
not a
it.
dog
Road
guy. I
dogs,
love
baby.
favorites.
And we know
That's-
Ryan
that's
loves
what-
the Ole Miss quarterback.
That's what I thought last week. I went with some road dogs in.
4-4.
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm gonna take Auburn at home. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Auburn is a nice pick there, but Bo, I'm with you, baby. Let's go
Yeah.
Rebs.
Let's go.
Come
Rebs.
on now.
You're
Love
taking
it.
Rebels too?
Love it.
I'm taking Rebs.
I hope nobody bet that
Some
game in
splits
Immortal
here.
Locks.
I like the splits
Fuck.
here. All right, next game. We got Texas at Baylor. I wouldn't allow.
Damn. This one's a little tough. I think Baylor's somewhat overrated. You guys sit there and expose them. No running game. They don't stand a chance. I hate Texas. Up double digits on both Oklahoma teams. Lost to the Hogs, which can't even cover a 51.5-point spread.
Oh, come
Fine
on.
bluff, baby.
Bama can't
don't bring
cover
him
50
back
Sorry,
on
I
this.
know. I'm actually taking Texas in this one.
I completely agree. You took the words out of my mouth. It's Texas. They've played, 3 ranked teams in a row and been kicking their asses and failed to finish the job, but they'll get it done this week.
Literally could not agree more with what you both said. I'm going Texas.
I kind of want to fade, but I can't. I'm going Texas.
Hook 'em, baby. We're all on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Grant,
All right.
Grant, would you take Texas? Yeah, I know you.
Good.
Everybody.
All right, next game, Penn State at Ohio State.
Shit. Ever since that quarterback went down for Penn State, they've
He's
been
back.
on a,
Yes.
I understand
He's
he's
back.
but dude, they are coming off a 9 overtime. They lost to Illinois.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And I think Ohio State, remember I said their defense was young. I picked them to have 3 losses this year, even though I still think they're going to lose to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give them 2. But I think Ohio State gets it done. I think Penn State's down in the dumps. They're like, we're out of it. Even if we win the Big Ten, we can't get in, whatever. They're out. I'm taking Ohio State.
I like it.
I agree. It's Ohio State. Smoked Indiana last week.
Back in the shoe, too.
At home, they're going to kill.
That's hard.
They're going to kill Penn State.
Ohio State, 100%.
Buckeyes.
Yep. All right, that's a clean sweep again. I'm on the Buckeyes as well. All right, next game here, a little American Conference action. SMU at Houston. Taylor,
Do you guys know that SMU ranks 10th in total offense?
they're pretty good?
Yeah.
Wow.
But so is
But
Houston.
Houston's defense is like up there too. But I just think they're scoring too many points. I mean, they're 527 yards
It's a lot
per
of yards.
game. 6th in scoring. I'm taking the ponies. Give me the ponies.
Pony up.
SMU.
Pony
All
up.
right.
I am going to go with Houston after watching them demolish my Golden Hurricanes.
Yeah, he's a team
It's
fan.
probably the best team in the country after watching that game. So it's Houston for me.
Oh, man. I got to go SMU. I got to ride them. Been pretty impressive this year so far. Not bad.
For that reason, I'm taking Houston.
All right.
Sir.
Always against you, dude.
This one's got me torn here, but I'm going to have to ride with the ponies, I think, as well, boys.
Ponies
Pony up.
Express.
It's time. They're ready to get it rolling.
They don't travel.
All right.
Will you just save
That's true.
Will you save the state game for last? Just
Yeah,
ride
I
with
agree
your
with that.
Hawaii.
Yeah, we can do that. We got our Rainbow Warriors, boys, going up to Utah State.
I'm still
Taking on them.
Ryan's over there thinking I have this one. Anybody but Hawaii. I'm going. Yeah, give me anybody
How'd that
but
work
Hawaii.
out last week?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They were 18-point favorites, but I'm still sticking to that. I'm not being a room picker.
All
I'm
right,
going.
all right, I
They're
like it.
dogs in
Utah
this.
Utah State.
They're
Utah State.
dogs in this fight. Minus 5.5.
Yep.
5.5. Nope. Give me Utah State.
You laying and praying on the 5.5?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Sorry.
It's
By a
Utah
field goal.
State for me.
By a
I
field
am
goal.
taking the 5.5 action as well.
You
They
guys
win
are
this
laying and
game.
praying. That's a risky
They win this
business.
game by double digits at home. No problem.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
You're reverse bombing the
I
island there.
watched Hawaii dismantle my boy Hayner.
And he hates him
And-
ever since.
It all seemed fluky to me. Utah State by
that-
double
you,
digits.
you don't like Todd
They
Graham?
cover the spread. They win the game.
Damn.
It's Utah State.
You're not a Todd Graham believer? He's doing good things on the island.
But they're not bombing the island.
I've seen him in action at home here.
Yeah, not so.
in Tulsa.
Well, what are
So
you thinking?
the thing about jumping on the Hawaii train is you got to know when to hop off. And I'm going Utah State.
I hope those words don't bite you. Ryan?
I think everybody.
I think
the
I know
Hawaii
where you-
expert over here. What are you
Yes,
thinking?
I think I know where you're going, but I actually agree with these guys.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it with me. I was about to get
No,
excited.
I'm sorry, but this is my time to depart off the train.
Well, that sucks.
But next week I might be back bombing the island. You know.
I don't
This
know
week-
how much more of this flip flopping
the
we can
island.
take on your loyalty with my Warriors. Like, it's either all in, we're doing the Hawaiian dance,
As
getting
long as
after it, or we're not doing
as
it.
long as I make the pick, I'm happy. So
Well, you boom, 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 bombing the island. Come on,
All
let's
right.
go Hawaii. All right, and then final game, Taylor. It's the state that is back. We got Michigan
That's a
at
whole
Michigan
state.
State.
I said both those teams are back. Both 7-0. Dang,
These are the
man.
two teams I've been riding you on all year. Now
I think you have the top two. He's one of the top 2 running backs in the nation
Behind Bijan.
behind Bijan. That guy's just a Reggie Bush in the making. The Michigan State running back. But Michigan has 2 running backs A third down
Pretty
running
good.
back and just a all-time fast.
Are you worried at all in that Northwestern game? They did not throw the ball at all. And they did, but they had trouble doing it. Does that not scare you against a little better defense?
33-7.
I know, but Northwestern sucks. Like, Sparty's
That's
actually
my
pretty good.
point. Don't tell me that Northwestern suck when you said it was a trap game.
Yeah, you can say it's a trap game, but the other
you
team
definitely
sucks.
said it was a trap game.
Like, that's
No,
a
no, no,
definition
no,
of
no,
trap
no.
game.
I told you it wasn't a trap game. A trap game would be like Iowa coming in there knowing that they suck. Michigan
Iowa's
favorite.
ranked top 10.
Okay, bro. We'll sit there and go back to that here in a second when I know what you're coming
Taylor.
to. I'm going to Michigan. I think Michigan is riding high on Harbaugh. I've got Michigan.
You're going
I'm
to wear your
sticking
khaki
with
pants
that.
on Saturday?
Michigan State's only loss is to Michigan, but Michigan wins out.
Are
Michigan
you
wins the Big Ten.
Are you unloading the clip?
No.
That's a fucking tough game.
Because
Come on, you
I'm
got
not
to do
unloading
it.
the
Don't have
clip
that much.
on this one. No, not unloading the clip.
You puss.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead.
You puss.
Yeah.
You've been riding them all year. Just empty it. It feels good.
Actually-
Just let it out.
Do
Empty it. Brrr, bang, empty.
No. Unload the clip on Cincy this week, but
Yeah,
not,
I agree with
not,
that one.
not Michigan. I'm taking Michigan.
No, what are you thinking?
they at
here?
home?
I'm going to go Michigan as well. We have been unloading the proverbial clip all year on Michigan. It's the only reason I'm not down more. But Michigan, I've been riding them all year.
I like it. You got to have that one team you ride all year.
I'm
You're
seeing
welcome.
this line at 4.5. I know we're not playing the spread. I think it's going to be a hell of a game, but I think Michigan will pull it out in a close one.
I like it, Bo. What are you thinking?
Man, I want so bad for Michigan to be completely back, and so I'm going with them because
sir.
I
Put
like
it on the
them.
board,
I thought you were
baby.
taking Michigan State.
I've always wanted them to be. I've wanted them to succeed so bad.
That sounded
just
like a
let us
complete
down.
flop.
I was like, oh, God.
I just don't want them to let me down this late in the season, like my Pokes. All right,
Hey, just one game. It's just one blemish.
this is a tough
This
one.
about
This is
where
a tough
we
one,
see-
but I'm definitely rolling Michigan.
All right. Ryan,
They're
what are you
a great team.
thinking?
Give me Sparty.
I
Sparty.
knew.
There it was,
Not a
there it
bad
was.
pick,
I
though.
got-
I mean,
hey,
but
It's a rivalry game. I'm just pick them. I mean, it's a close spread.
I like it.
I've taken like all the home teams, so
Home.
I'll
Yep.
take one Red Dog.
Grant, what are you thinking here? Sparty's at home, by the way.
yeah, only Bo's
Oh.
picked, so you can't
Never
ride
mind.
on.
I'm taking
Going
one.
Sparty. I'm going with Sparty, too.
Hey,
Grant. I
home
like
dogs
it.
always
Let's
win.
go, baby.
I'm
Night
sure it's
game.
in prime time.
That defense
Yeah.
will shut down the number 2 running back in the nation. Mark my words.
I think Michigan, they just can't throw the ball well. I think they're going to
and
have
Michigan
to.
State won't be able to either. They've been riding the back of that running
We'll
back.
revisit
true.
this later, but home dog in prime time is not a bad play.
Not a bad place at all.
It will be this time. Ain't that right, Bo? That's
You got
right.
that right.
Should we have a wager on that?
Yeah, you want Michigan State?
Yeah, give me
Okay.
Sparty.
All right.
Give me
I'll
Sparty.
take Michigan.
First one of the night.
There it is.
I'll take
First
one.
and many.
Put it
You
on
want
the
for your 10
board.
back?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Or,
fine.
Yeah, we can double or nothing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's
cool.
fine. All right, Sam, you had a question for us in the
I do.
message of which team we think is going to struggle from here on out.
Yeah, so who's the biggest fraud, do you think, of this year's college football season? We've been about halfway through the season, so we kind of know who's good, who's not. So who's the biggest fraud, you think, this year?
I was torn between Iowa and
mine.
Oregon, but I'm going to go with Oregon. They have that one win against Ohio State and then just get mollywopped against, was it Stanford?
It might have been.
Was that their
I think
loss?
No,
so.
Oregon.
last
Yeah,
week.
Oregon got
Yeah.
beat by Stanford. At
Stanford.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Overtime game. No, it was close. It was almost 7, I think. Let me check.
Against Stanford?
Mm-hmm. They lost by 7.
It was close.
I don't know, but
Yeah, it was
I think
24-31 in OT.
I think their remaining schedule of Washington State, Oregon State, and Utah, I think they'll lose one more. Iowa's a close second for me. I mean, that team losing to the – but they don't have a very tough schedule either. I mean, I looked at their remaining schedule.
It's Big Ten.
Yeah,
It's the
so
Big Ten.
Oregon is, for me, that's who I'm going with as the biggest fraud.
Yeah.
I had a close one between Oregon, which he just took, but unfortunately, it's a team I love to watch win, and they have done nothing but that. They can't cover a spread. It's the Sooners.
I knew that was
You know,
we always like hearing that.
they've got. It looks like a couple easy ones here.
Yeah.
I hope they can get it done this year, but it's hard to with their
You worry.
defense struggling the way they are.
It's another typical make the playoffs get smoked.
Exactly. Yep. It's the
You guys-
Sooners. I just if
We
they
gotta
ha-
get
if
to
they
we got to get to that 3
if
spot.
you-
we have to get to that
Yeah.
3 spot.
just from what you've seen this year, you guys envision them playing against Georgia.
Smoked.
No.
Smoked.
Okay, let me rephrase
They're
that.
gonna
Imagine
score,
anybody playing Georgia
Yeah, but
getting just, but yeah,
Sooners
OU
will score. They'll score a few against Georgia, but that's like a 35-10 game
Yeah.
or something. I mean, I don't think they're for real. I don't think they're a contender. Which you talked about a pretender. They're ranked third now or
Yeah.
something.
Fourth.
Fourth.
Bama
They're
jumping.
undefeated. Every game's been a damn struggle for them.
Yeah.
They keep getting it done. Caleb keeps getting it done. I
He
love
does.
seeing it, but I don't think it's going to last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That candle's got to burn out eventually.
Exactly.
Hey, an
No
honest Sooner fan. I appreciate that.
And I am a Sooner fan.
honesty's key.
Not that Taylor's not, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
we
Second.
get smoked against Georgia. Absolutely, 100%.
Well,
you
no,
better
no.
pray to God y'all get that 3 and get to play Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's not,
I
I don't even
that's
think we
bad
could beat
news,
Cincinnati.
dude.
I
Yeah.
think I
Ritter, dude, that quarterback is
I don't
legit.
think they beat Cincinnati.
think
Since
they
he won't
definitely
be
beat
there
Cincinnati.
after they play Tulsa.
That's true.
I would love to.
Tulsa-
Last year,
Talk about the ultimate
last-
trap game
last
of the
year-
year.
last
It is
year-
that one. Because
You
that
think
is
so?
Cin-
Rain
that is
game, baby.
Cincy's entire season is going to come down to that game, and TU is going to have nothing to lose at that point.
It's at
and
Cincy, though.
I think TU will find a way to make that
we
game
watched that
ugly.
game last
be
year.
tough. Yeah.
If they came to Tulsa, they lose
Tulsa. And they COVIDed out.
They
on
COVIDed
us.
out.
Yeah,
Yep.
they pushed out
because us
AKA.
three went to Middleton's and watched that game.
Yeah.
and man,
I was there.
yeah, you went and they had a chance and then just blew it.
They COVIDed out that game. They would have played twice in a row in Tulsa, right?
Yeah,
Yes, if they win that game, then
yeah, because TU would have had the head to
man,
head. and
I had
come
tickets to
back.
that game and everything.
Oh, it would have been good.
Who you got, Bo?
Oh shit! I'm going Iowa, without a doubt. Strictly, I know they had a good year all the way leading up to when they played Purdue, but you can't lay 7 down at home, being the number 3rd team in the fucking country. Okay,
Yeah.
and Purdue's gonna roll in and blow you out like that.
Yeah, dude, that was tough.
The
Purdue's terrible.
deflation in that stadium, I mean, it was dead quiet.
I really want to make a bad joke right
They about
now.
to play.
You're about to say,
No, no, no,
you're
no,
about
no,
to say the kids watching. on
Yeah,
above,
dude,
turn
I
their
want to
back
sit
on
there
the
and say
game.
something like that, but I can't do it. I can't get myself to say it. Man, those kids weren't waving back. I know that.
Not
I'm
come
sorry.
fourth quarter.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ryan, who you thinking is your big fraud?
Hawaii.
Ryan would be somebody to sit there and say, like, the Pokes.
Hawaii.
No,
Hey, hey, no shots
Don't
being
put
fired
words in my
over
mouth.
here.
Sorry, Zach, but I got to say Notre Dame.
Ooh. Ooh.
They've already
Oh my
proven
God.
they're a fraud.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think
but
the rest of the
yeah.
year. I mean, they beat Wisconsin, who was ranked 18, but they're 1 and 2.
they're
Wisconsin's
cheeks.
only wins were over Army and Purdue.
Yeah.
Barely beat Virginia Tech. Got smacked by Cincinnati.
I can't wait to have
He's got
Zach back on the
stats.
show.
yeah, he's
Sorry, I just don't.
He'd be so pissed.
They're a fraud through and through.
Yeah.
That's what I got to say.
Hey, man. Grant, who's your biggest fraud?
They've proven it, though.
The Hogs? The Hogs? The Hogs after a 3-0 start?
No, it's the.
How you not going to
Sooners
cover
for
against
him.
Pine Bluff, bro?
Dude.
Still hung
Pine
up
Bluff's
on
sneaky good, guys. They're sneaky good.
Hey,
Three
hey,
ball
hey,
club.
that defense held them to 45 points, and they got 3. That's all they needed. That's
That's a
Their
big field
defense
goal.
came to play.
Dude, did y'all see that wild ass Army Wake Forest game?
Wild.
First of all,
70-56.
biggest wins last week. How about Pitt sitting there just whomping Clemson? That
Yeah,
starting
man.
QB getting
Good.
benched, and then Wake Forest. Even though Army, Navy, anytime you play those teams, I think you have to prep
So
differently.
Wake Forest, I saw a stat before I was coming here. They maxed out on every drive, like yardage wise, they could, except for the one when they took knees. So they scored on every possession.
Yeah.
Holy
that game.
shit.
Wake Forest offense is no joke. I know they played Navy, but they're good.
Still.
I told you
scored
they
every
have a
possession?
chance. They have a chance to sit there and win the
That's
ACC.
70 points. That's a lot.
Have a chance
No
to win the
punts?
ACC for the first
They-
time.
Well, not every possession, but one when they took knees.
And
the end of the
basically
game.
every
Wow.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Not
Navy
sure I
kept
remember a
sitting
game
there
where that
going
No.
like that, and then Wake Forest kept responding.
It is
Wake
true.
Forest, Demon Deacons, bro.
What?
Damon
For
Deacons.
real.
Sam, who's your fraud?
I agree with a lot of you guys saying OU, I think, has definitely kind of been up there. Iowa for sure, but they're not really well hyped, so I don't know if they're considered a fraud or not, but I think Kentucky.
I like
Ooh.
that.
I don't think Florida
Whoa,
was all
whoa,
that
whoa,
good.
whoa.
They're 6-1, but I don't see it. They're a
They
basketball
covered
school.
in their only
They're a
loss.
basketball school.
They're a basketball school. They can't keep that up. It's like North Carolina. They came out preseason 10, and then
Oh yeah.
Yeah, God,
they
absolutely.
were free falling. So
Just
I'm going with Kentucky
Demolished first
is
game.
my fraud for this year.
all right.
Pretty good
Okay,
ones there.
All right,
I think
that was
we're
our-
all accurate.
that's true. That was our college pick'em. We're gonna get into the sports betting of the college segment. I'll start off because I know that these three to my left and right will sit there and take them back. So my locks for this week, I love Coastal Carolina minus 18.5. I know that they lost last week, but they're playing Troy. Okay.
Hey, Troy can be good.
Yeah. Okay. I think Coastal Carolina
In about
bounces
10
back.
years.
I think they're pissed that they dropped that far, even though they probably should have after losing that game. I also love Georgia. When I had it, it was minus 14 over Florida.
It's now 14.
Okay, so it may have been 14.5 when I saw it, and then 14. So that's when I looked at it. But again, Georgia, why ever bet against them? And then I am taking this one. I know, Ryan, I'm sorry, but Auburn minus 2.5 over Ole Miss. The line opened up at Auburn minus 2. I would take Auburn all the way to minus 6.
Really?
All right, I think at home plus Bo Nix, that crowd, Ole Miss has a chance to sit there. They're at the top of their deal.
Division.
I think that Bo Nix has a great game. Ole Miss can score.
You're a Bo Nix believer.
I think
Yes,
Ole
you
Miss
are.
can score, but they sit there and allow the Hogs to keep in that game. That was in an overtime game, and the only reason the Hogs lose because they go for 2 and don't get it. The worst play call I've seen in play call history, to be honest.
Well, McCarthy's had some bad ones, so
Yeah, well, that's your
And
Cowboys.
Gundy.
But I like Auburn. That is my hammer, to be honest. Auburn minus 2.5
Really?
at Auburn. I'm saying this year, going into Death Valley, winning that game. Auburn minus 2.5.
Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Thank you.
Tigers.
I think Auburn minus 2.5. That's my lock.
I like
Well,
it.
that's your mortal lock.
No.
Not your mortal lock. Not your
You have
mortal lock.
no.
Don't give
It's
us that
not my
yet.
mortal lock.
You know what, don't
First
get-
of all, my mortal locks have been 2-0 the last 2 weeks.
Same.
Don't sit
Toot,
there and
toot.
sit there and.
I bet
I'm
you're
sure
about
it's
to get
Michigan.
canned.
I bet the Pats this last
Yeah.
You don't toot your own horn when it comes to gambling, man. Karma's a real son of a bitch.
I
You
know.
quit gambling.
No, what I'm saying is they were looking at me like mortal lock. I tried to warn you guys last week that the Chiefs-Titans game was not good, and that's what happened.
Hey, you gotta go with your gut, though.
Yep.
What your tummy tells you.
Grant goes with Sam and Bo.
Grant went with his
every
gut there.
episode,
I
and
talked,
Bo
I
talks,
talked Grant into the
He
Chiefs. this last
talked
week.
him
Gut,
in
Cameron,
to
that was
this.
his gut.
on
And
me.
as we're cleaning up, I said, I don't like that bet. And they were like, I was like, but it's the mortal lock. We got to ride with it. That's fine. Grant got room talked into picking that game.
That's on me, Grant. You
Yeah.
listen to me.
We're
Very
4-1 in the
convincing.
last 2 weeks. Sam, what do you like?
I like Sparty plus 4.5, and I'm even kind of wanting to sprinkle a money line out there. I think we talked about it earlier, primetime game at home. I mean, I think they bring it out. They're going to prove they're the best team in the state. I think that's what's going to happen. I also like West Virginia plus 7 for the same kind of reasons.
Absolutely.
That is Morgantown is not fun. That's a long flight for those boys in Ames. Not far as most other schools in Big 12.
It's
but
not
that's
like
a
we're
tough
flying
one.
to Hawaii.
Well, hold on. Now we're getting there. We're getting to Hawaii. Hold on a second. And then Notre Dame minus 3. I think they get it done. I think they played pretty well last week. They're going to get things rolling. Although their stud safety is out, who's like the number 2 on Mel Kiper's big board. So that may play a factor early, but I don't think for the whole game. And then finally, I got to go my Rainbow Warriors. Plus, I bought them up.
Get outta here.
I bought them up for plus 6.
Wow.
You know me and the hooks, not a fan, so I just went ahead and went up 6.
Hey, I'm with you. I don't like hooks either. I don't
So
like hooks
Hawaii
either.
plus 6.
Juice over hooks.
No doubt.
Bo?
I got a pretty big slate. So I'm rolling Golden Hurricanes minus 11 against Navy.
Yes,
love
sir.
it.
Bang.
I love Iowa plus 3 against Wisconsin on the road.
I love it.
Bounce back. I mean, I know that they out of contention now, but Wisconsin's not good. Wake Forest and Duke. I'm going Wake Forest minus 16.5, especially after the amount of points they put up last week. Michigan State. I'm going under 50.5. Rivalry game, low points, low scoring. Pitt and Miami. I like Pitt minus 9. Miami
Yeah.
is
I love that
terrible.
game too.
Fucking horrible. Florida State and Clemson. I'm going Florida State plus 10 because I'm never fucking betting on Clemson ever again after last week.
Did
'cause
you bet on Clemson?
I took a
after
minus 3.
I sit there and
Don't,
explain
dude.
all
right.
that?
Yeah, well, it's easier to just say that shit after it's happened. OSU and
Hindsight
Kansas.
50-50.
Oklahoma State minus 30.5. Hopefully,
I love that,
hopefully they
baby.
can fucking cover against Kansas.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
No.
Everybody else has, except
Yeah. I agree. OSU always
Even an
covered.
FCS school covered against Kansas, and OU couldn't. Come on.
Dude, OU's
you
covered 2
scratched
games
out
this
a
year.
dub.
They did.
Purdue and Nebraska. Purdue on the road plus 7.5. I mean, they're coming off a big win. OU and Tech. OU minus 20. Hey, can we fucking cover?
Twice.
That's
we
all
won.
I'm asking, bro.
Man.
Just cover. Just
You're
be
dipping
OU.
back in the well.
Be OU. Just be OU. Tech is horrible, man. Tech is brutal.
Are they?
Yes.
So is Kansas.
We thought
couldn't
Kansas,
cover that
yeah.
one.
Well, they had an off week.
Hey,
Let's
we
just
did
pray to
mention
God they
Kansas was a
get it
good
done.
ball club in the last pod.
They
so,
did.
you know.
Yep.
Very true. J.R. Kirk, like I said.
Gotta
Ohio
back
State,
yourself.
Penn State. I'm going Ohio State minus 18.5. I took Indiana plus 22 last week. Brutal. Georgia, Florida. Georgia minus 14. Because why the fuck not? I mean,
Bring it
they've
on.
not covered 1 week. And then Boise State and Colorado State. I love Boise State minus 2.5.
Georgia did not cover last week.
Was it last week or the week before?
last week.
Kentucky.
Yep.
That,
That's only 14 this week.
That 4th and goal with 20 seconds left was huge.
Yeah, that was huge for Noel, by the way. I meant to tell you about that one. He was sweating that game. And that 4th and 2. Oh, man. Noel, what do you got for us?
To start, I'm actually going to fade the Rainbow Warriors. I've got Utah State. I told you.
That hurts. That hurts deep down.
I watched, again, the only game I've watched was the Fresno game. My boy Hainer, they took it away 100 times from him. It was a fraud. It was a fluke. Utah State wins at home, double digits, no problem. I'm also on the Sooners again.
Yeah. It's hard not to. You see those lines
I know,
like, oh, you should
man,
just dog walk this
19,
team.
that should be easy. They ought to kill him. Caleb's the man. They're going to cover.
Boom. Shut out in the first half of KU.
My boy Hainer, I'm on Fresno State.
I think that was his
plus
best game.
1 at San Diego State.
I like that.
Upset San Diego
strictly
State.
quarterback play. I've watched that guy. He looks like Tom Brady to me. He spins the ball. He puts it on target. As long as it doesn't get tipped or he's not getting sacked, fumbled,
Which is what happened in the Hawaii
it's
game.
pretty good.
Create a lot of pressure.
I'll save my lock for later,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
we'll pass it along. Those are my 3 I gave you.
We like them. We like them. Ryan, you got anyone throw in there?
Just a mortal lock.
Grant, you got one? Any?
Grant,
at
you
all?
got to have one.
Arkansas. Who do they play this week?
Who's Arkansas
I
got?
think they got BYE.
BYE.
Yeah.
What's the spread? Can anybody look up that spread real fast?
Hey, BYE's 5, bro.
Dude. Does anybody? What?
BYE is
BYE,
bye.
the bye week.
So
Oh,
they don't
okay, I
play
thought you were
anybody.
saying-
For a second, I was thinking, I was like,
Oh, they got. Oh no, yeah,
Line
they,
They
are.
Zero.
still probably can't cover. Oh,
Do
man.
they play anybody?
God, man. No,
No.
they're on a bye.
Okay.
Pine Bluff throwing up 3 points.
That's
That
all
was
we
huge.
need.
That field goal is massive.
Even if they don't kick the field goal, we're still up.
They get shut out.
Points.
Still didn't fucking cover.
I was hoping for the block field goal, take it back to the house. Like there's got to be
That's what I
one
mean.
cover play that happens, and that's the cover play, and it did not happen.
Damn.
Are you still? They look better than they have in the last few years. It's over. A Hogs fan.
throw in the white.
It's
the
over.
I recall somebody on here saying that the Hogs had college football aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that?
You?
did.
I said no. I said last
You.
week arguing. I said
No.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I did not. No, I
You said
didn't.
this like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No, I said people were putting them in the top 4 at the beginning of the season, saying they were that good, and they weren't.
After they were 3-0.
We'll have to go back
Yeah,
and check
I
this,
didn't
but
fucking-
I recall
Need a
somebody
fact
saying,
check.
may not have been you, but somebody saying, because I said that they should not have that aspiration of getting that. They have no shot of doing that. They were 2 and whatever last year, or the year before. Like, they have been awful. There's no reason you go from 0 to 100 like that. You got to have a 50.
You know
in
who
there.
else that reminds me of? Folks.
Poke 'em hard, poke 'em off.
Did we really think we were going to go undefeated and make the playoff?
Arkansas.
Yes, you did.
No.
Every single fucking Poke fan
No,
thought
no,
you were going to go in.
no,
Every
no.
tweet, Instagram post I
What?
fucking
No,
saw.
no OSU.
6-0, 7-0,
After
5-0, 4-0.
Texas.
After
Fact.
Texas, 6-0. We're this. We're.
No OSU
Don't say
fan
no.
in their right mind had us going undefeated because the last game of the year we play OU.
Absolutely not. I don't
And
know
we
what
can
OSU
never
fans
beat
do
OU
know
unless we
at
have
home.
Tyreek Hill. I don't care where
But
it's
they're
at.
delusional.
Gundy is just the ultimate little brother to whoever's coaching at OU, and it is so sad to watch. But maybe
And he
we
got
get
a
it for
5-year
5 more
extension.
years.
5-year extension. Are you? Is anybody else shocked at that 5-year extension?
No.
I am after the fact you took 2 years of decreased pay. like back-to-back years in a row, taking $1 million off your contract, and then they say, "Hey, yeah, we'll give you 5 more now."
Because what, he started 6-0.
I mean, he's in the consideration for Coach of the Year.
That is the most Oklahoma State thing of all time to sign your coach for 5 years.
It's just because he does
and then we
he
lose.
does enough to stay there.
Dude,
He's
he's
just
got
he's just
something on OSU.
He's just tied
I
in.
wish he would have gone up to the AD role. That's what I wish. I wish he would have
I
been
don't
the
know about
AD.
that.
Like a Mike Holder?
Good
I
luck
think
getting
he-
Holder out of there.
Oh, he's already gone.
He's gone.
He just
retired.
left.
Holder retired and somebody else stepped in. And
president,
that's
yeah,
the
stepped
reason.
down.
Holder's the reason why they haven't won like 4 more NCAA
Well, they'll win
men's
it
golf
this year.
championships.
That was going to be a future bet of mine. I don't know if any book has that, but
Nobody can fundraise like Mike Holder.
No, I will.
But
give
I
you that
think
one.
Gundy
Nobody
could be
can.
close. I think he could be close just because he has so much backing from longtime OSU people and even current OSU fans as well. Like I think he'd have been great in AD. Maybe
I don't know.
he
I
should
just
start
think-
giving more of a shit about other school or other sports at our school. I think he just cares about football, which is okay.
Yeah.
But
I think he's just complacent.
yeah,
He's just comfortable where he's at.
God,
Get
hey,
your paycheck.
not to go off topic here, but I had another one of these Sour Patch Kids since you and I said we're going to have
Hot.
candy on here.
Sour,
Those are the
not
extreme
hot,
Sour Patch
yeah.
Kids. Holy shit. That thing is like lingering
Yeah.
in my mouth. Just
No,
fucking
it's-
sour as shit.
dude, have you tried the try this one, man? This is like the green apple one.
Yeah, I don't
Really
know.
nice.
Are you
Big
tossing me
fan of
one?
that one. Oh, sorry, just to this side of the.
Yeah, remember we
Okay,
said
right
we're
now.
having candy on this side of the
No,
table.
I'm kidding. I'll
Okay,
give you one.
now nice catch, nice hands there, feet.
Is it good?
No, you want
Is
one?
Okay.
it spicy?
No,
No,
sour.
It's a Sour Patch
It's a
Kid.
Sour Patch Kid. How would it be spicy? We've already gone through. Yeah,
It's
there you go.
pretty sour,
Get that. Grant, get that.
That's for picking against Hawaii.
Fuck
Okay. All right, guys. That was our college football and MLB segment. We appreciate you guys for listening. We will see you guys next episode.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.